This is the rose which we use for the medicine purpose, and the botanical name of this rose, which I am going to tell, you can search on internet with this name, this kind of rose. It is called Rosa centifolia. This is the botanical name of the rose which has been used as a medicine in Ayurveda. This rose is very look like a cabbage kind, you know, its flower look like very dense. So this rose has been used in Ayurveda for making various kind of Ayurveda medicines which are cooling in potency. One kind of this medicine which we use that is very good for your digestive system also, that is called Gulkand. There is a specific procedure to make this Gulkand, and if you go through Ayurveda herbs, there is this Gulkand is available. But you make sure like you always buy or purchase this Gulkand from a very trustworthy source which pharmacy is very known to you, because you know these days on the name of Ayurveda people are putting a lot of adulteration, so which doesn't give much benefits, though it sometimes a lot of chemicals they use which are not good for the body. So it's very important, like if you are buy these kind of products, you always purchase from a trustworthy pharmacy and from a trustworthy source. But this Gulkand, I just want to make you aware, like this kind of medicine is available in Ayurveda. It is called Gulkand, and if some person has a lot of Pitta dosha imbalance problems and a lot of emotional disturbances if a person is feeling, so for those kind of people, this Gulkand is extremely beneficial. It is made up of rose petals which are being processed in a specific way with sweet and with sugar it's been made. But make sure like if you are a diabetic person, please don't use this Gulkand because it is very sweet in nature and it will raise your sugar levels. So it is contraindicated for diabetic patients. Diabetic people will not use this Gulkand. But those people who are going through emotional disturbances, they can use this rose water. If you have this kind of rose in your garden, you can use this rose tea. You can take petals of some rose, you just put in a glass of water, boil it, just few petals of rose, and drink that tea. You will see, like you will feel very pleasant after having this kind of rose tea. But I want to mention, like this specific rose which I am mentioning here, you need to use only this specific rose if you have this rose in your garden. Other kind of this cosmetic point of view, what the roses they made, that roses will not yield any effect, because most of the roses, so these days even if you smell rose, they don't have any fragrance. It is artificial fragrances are being sprayed on them. So those roses are not so beneficial, but this specific rose, it has medicinal properties which we use in Ayurveda. So you can also make use of it. Just take few petals of it, boil it for next 10 minutes in hot water, and then filter these petals and just enjoy the fragrance of rose tea. That would be extremely beneficial for you. In addition to this, now must be thinking this rose tea for how many times you can take. Once or twice if you want to have, you can have it. And make sure this rose tea should not be made in boiling water. This rose tea you should take in lukewarm water, because once you boil these rose petals in this tea, then let this tea to comes to room temperature, just lukewarm. When the temperature of the tea will be lukewarm, that time you need to drink this rose petal tea. You will see the color of the tea will be very light pinkish, and it looks extremely good, and even the flavor of the tea will be extremely good. Even many countries of Europe, I have seen, like they have an old culture of taking these flower petals just from the garden and just putting these flower petals in a warm water and just drink the juice of these flower petals. So it is also one of the same procedure. You can see it is called rose tea these days. So it's a part of culture in many countries, but in India also it was like this earlier.